came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2, Taken. 3 years ago.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
And pick up the coffee. Coffee thermos. Switch on the coffee maker. Oh, there it is. Coffee. I don't know anyone who's got a coffee maker
Coffee's
like this
on.
anymore.
Great,
Holy
thanks. I'll need it if I'm
Actually, you
gonna
know
finish
what?
this by tomorrow.
That's not even bad weather. It's pretty nipply out. Judge him by his house. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty nice house. I don't know why you have a picture of the city that you live in, but whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Everything's all the same color. I don't know why you would try camouflaging your couchware with your wall.
Oh, hey,
Whatever.
I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Ooh. Low resolution flowers, I see. Actually, that's actually like really bad. Look at them. Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Cover mock-ups. These are probably the mock-ups.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them.
Ooh.
Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Yep, by the way.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
The last time?
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
That's a little strange. Thank you for that.
Was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Hey.
Alan!
Oh, fucking
Please
get out of
check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm
the
fine,
fuse
I'm fine.
box.
Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
The fuse box is not in the shower. I repeat, it is not. Maybe it's in the closet. No, it is not. I'm actually pretty surprised you can go in a room so useless.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Shut up. Oh.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi, okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
In her eyes.
It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Ooh, damn right we will.
It's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
I wonder if she's afraid of spiders too.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
There's
There it
nothing
is.
underneath those candles.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Well, thank you,
Doc
old man.
Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
It's quite a bass.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that
Holy
coming
fuck,
from an
really?
old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I like talking to old men about fishing. Piques their interest. We'll be back next time with Alan Wake to
Thank you for
see
testing
why
the lights,
people
Miss Weaver.
keep turning
Everything
on
seems
and
to be
off
fine.
the lights.
I don't have the
Thank
luxury
you
of
very
being
much.
complacent, Deputy Grant.
Actually, no, we'll
the
take a
bulbs
second.
will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark. I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now. Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Thank you for that, Mr. Weaver.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thank you.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
Alright, talk to Sarah. Thank you guys for watching Alan Wake. Actually, no.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that.
Yeah, thank you very much. We should grab some water before I talk to fix a fuse panel.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the
Mrs.
desk. The
Sheriff.
battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you for charging
Have
my
you started
phone.
looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up
one.
at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
It's time to run.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a
Mr.
spot
Wake,
called
can I help
Lover's
you with
Peak.
anything?
Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I couldn't go anywhere yet. I had to play along with the caller. Alice's life was at stake.
Thermos.
Hey!
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at
God. Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Alan? You can do it, man. Oh, fucking Alan. You dog. Jesus.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Just gotta get to the next checkpoint. I don't like how this game makes you kind of play it to get to the checkpoints. Oh, he's asleep. Oh.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes...
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently
I think I just missed
caused
something
on
really
their
good.
recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey!
Oh.
Come on, take it easy.
Barry, thank God.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me.
Why is he wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
Yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Thank you for that.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great
Your mouth
to
is
see you again,
gigantic. Did
Mr.
you
Wake.
see that
Later.
expression of being shocked on her face?
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a